Hello everyone, welcome to Verbling. This is Justin, and this class is the difference between verb and gerund and verb and infinitive combos. I'm calling it confusing and important verb, gerund, and infinitive combos because it's exactly what they are. I chose some of the most important verbs that are often confusing as well when deciding if you should use the gerund or the infinitive after them. So it's something that I have a couple tips and tricks for you to help remembering them and deciding. But a big part of this is just memorizing and getting used to and accustomed to using these these verbs and how they work with infinitives and gerunds. Some they only use the infinitive, and some they only use the gerund. And then others they use both, and it really makes a difference the way you use them. All right, very good, Heidi. Nice to see you. How's it going?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Yeah, yeah. Have you done much studying on verb and gerund and
Yeah,
infinitive combos?
yeah, I attend a lot of lessons, but recently I attend a lot of Spanish lessons.
A Spanish lesson.
Yeah, so I'm forgetting English.
Oh no. So you that's cool. You want to learn Spanish. Excellent. Great. All right, I'm going to welcome the others that are joining us. Igor, can you hear me? And Ming, nice to see you again.
Hi, Justin. Nice to see you.
Yeah, it's great to have you. And I know Ming and Heidi, you're advanced speakers, so this will be good for you because this is an advanced skill and kind of knowledge for English because it all depends on the verb, right? You have to kind of just have experience with them.
Yeah.
So guys, be sure to help me understand the theme.
Don't worry. All right, Igor. Nice to see you. How's it going?
It's going fine. How are
All
you
right.
going?
Excellent. Nice to meet you, actually. This is the first time I've had you in class, yes?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Nice to
So,
meet you.
yeah, definitely nice to meet you. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and share the document so you can see how the structure of the class will be. Right here. All right. So you can see I have the agenda up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to review some grammar rules, and like I said, I have some tips as well based on this, and then we're going to practice using them. I have a couple exercises just to practice using them, and then hopefully we'll have time where I want you to try to create a story using them, and we'll go over the stories and give you some feedback. Uh, but we definitely have plenty of activities and things to do. So let's get started. All right. Let me get this a little bigger so you can read it easier. And I will share this document with you guys after. But for now, you can just look at the screen, and then we'll share this document so you have this as a reference, okay? All right, so Heidi, I'm going to have you read the first rule here. Rule of thumb. Does everyone know what a rule of thumb is?
A useful rule. The concrete rule.
Yeah? Okay. Anybody else has heard of this before?
Yes, but I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Well, it's actually it's a rule or a method of a procedure based on experience and common sense. So it's kind of a
Ah,
common sense rule, but at the same time, it's a general principle, but it's rough. Okay, it's not going to be like a concrete rule. Okay. Okay. So Heidi, can you read gerunds? The general rule of thumb for gerunds.
Gerunds are often used when the actions are real, concrete, or completed.
All right, give me the example here.
Hmm?
I stopped.
I stopped smoking.
Okay, so here's what it means.
Smoking was rare and happened until I stopped.
All right, so that's the general rule. And then, Igor, can you tell me, read off infinitives?
Infinitives are often used when actions are unreal, abstract, or future. I stopped to smoke. I was doing something else, and I stopped. The smoking hadn't happened yet.
All right, so this is an example of how some verbs use both the gerund and the infinitive. And
Well,
this
I
is
think
where.
I stopped to smoke is like you literally stopped
Mhm.
in order to smoke.
Exactly. And this happens with a few different kinds of verbs. And hopefully we'll make that a little clearer with this next activity, a lot clearer with this next activity. Uh, but yeah, this is any other verbs do you guys know that have that this is applicable to? Can you think of any other verbs? Very common when you learn it in about level 1 or 2, basics. Preferences. What verb do we use?
Like?
Exactly. That's a good example. Like. Yeah. It uses both. Right. Good. All right. So let's see how well we got a hold of this. So what I want you to do is fill in the gaps with either an infinitive or a gerund according to these rules of thumb. Okay. So let's see if you got a good idea of how this is working. So Ming, we'll start with you. Number 1.
Why don't you stop and take a rest? Why don't you stop working?
Work. Yes, we want to use the
Working.
verb here. Working. Does anybody contest that? Why don't you stop working? Take a rest. Ding, ding, ding. Very good. All right, Heidi, how about number 2?
The annoyed man threatened to call, I'm not sure, the police.
So threatened calling or threatened to call? You said to call.
To call.
Why do you say that?
He said, I'll call the police. No.
Yeah, well, think of it as this. Like he stopped to smoke, he threatened to call. Yeah, it was in the present. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, it was a future. He stopped to call.
Call, if it's calling, then the same action is going together. Like
Sorry,
threatening and
sorry for
calling.
butting in, but could I say the annoyed man threatened that he will call the police?
There you go. Yes, he threatened that he will call the police. Yeah, that works. Mhm.
So it means the same thing, basically.
Yeah, yeah. The annoyed man threatened that he would. I would probably prefer instead of
Would.
will, hypothetical. Yeah, would call the police. Okay. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Will sounds a little unnatural to me. All right, Igor, your turn. Number 3.
When we told him the plan, he agreed to join our team.
Anybody contest it? Perfect. Very good. All right. We'll do a few more. We'll run through these quick. Ming.
We can't afford to buy a new car.
Okay. Everyone agree? Ding, ding, ding. You guys are
Well,
good. You gotta. What's that?
I think you can also say we can't afford buying a new car. Like, afford something.
What's the difference if we do
Buy.
say that?
Well, it's
To buy.
I don't know. It's like you just don't have enough funds to buy a car.
We can't afford buying a new car. Yeah, it does sound. Let's go up here and check out the rule here. Like real, concrete, or completed. We can't afford buying. Like in general, maybe this is what we're saying.
Yes.
In general, we can't afford buying a new car.
It's
Yeah,
like it's like we can't afford to buy this car, but we can't afford buying any car.
yeah, Yeah, I think it's like a reality check. You can't afford buying a new car. Yeah. No, good. Very good, Igor. Nice. All right, whose turn is it? Heidi? Sorry, I got off track.
Do
Number
you
5?
enjoy, do you enjoy making other people enjoy?
Making. And can you use infinitive with the joy?
Gerund.
Is there any examples you guys could think of with infinitive with enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Give me an example.
Another.
Yeah, with enjoy using the infinitive. Is it possible?
To make, enjoy to make.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, enjoy to make other people angry. Does that work?
Mm, yes.
Yeah? Do you guys agree?
I totally disagree here. You enjoy doing something, not enjoy to do something.
Yeah, I enjoy to do something. Yeah.
And
Enjoy
also,
is
you
one of
can enjoy yourself.
yeah, exactly. But this is with verbs. Yep, Heidi, enjoy is one of the verbs that they always use infinitive. Jared, sorry. So you can just use this as a rule for enjoy. You
Hmm.
enjoy doing something, okay? So don't even attempt using the infinitive. So there's some that are really easy, but you just have to memorize, hey, this is a verb, we always use the gerund. Yeah? So you just say, what do I enjoy doing? I enjoy doing something. So if you kind of just memorize it like that, you enjoy doing something. I enjoy making other people. Do you enjoy making other people angry? That's a weird
Also,
example.
also, in my experience, a lot of people uh, they use infinitive for this one. Like, I look forward to see you, but it's actually look forward to seeing you, not to see
There
you.
you go. Yes, we were gonna get into that. We'll look into that more if you guys aren't familiar with that one. Definitely, that's one of the really important ones that a lot of people make the error. Very good, Igor. Number 6, Igor.
This kind of sport involves training daily.
Yeah, everyone agree?
Yes.
Nice.
It's like it doesn't make sense to say involves to train daily. It's like
Yep.
involves something, not it's like when you say involves to train, it's like the words are not connected.
Yeah, exactly, and that's a good sign if you just have a feeling and it sounds right. It doesn't sound right. You know you have a good grasp on the English language. So good. All right, Ming, number 7.
If you have finished having your lunch, clear the table, please.
If you have finished having your lunch, everyone agree?
Well, I think finish to do something.
You finished to do something?
Yeah. Or maybe yeah, no. Sorry. Yes, finish doing something. Yeah. It's like stopped.
Yeah.
Stopped. Yes.
Yeah, I finished to exactly. It's like stop. This one could go both ways, but in this case, having is the correct one.
Yeah. Finish to
You have
have.
finished having your lunch. Clear the table, please. All right. I finished. Can you use an example with infinitive, Igor?
Hmm. Wow. I don't even know. Let me think about it.
All right. All right. All right, Heidi. Number 8.
Hmm. Um, I had I had never anticipated paying so much for the decoration.
You said pain.
Paying to pay.
I never anticipated to pay so much or pain. Yeah, so you say to pay is your final?
Pay, yeah.
Anybody disagree?
I think paying
Yes.
Paying,
sounds
yes, paying,
Yeah.
better.
Yep,
paying.
pain sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anticipated pain. I never anticipated to pay for such a. Yeah, they can use both. This is another one that you can use both.
By the way, I don't think you can use an infinitive for a with finish.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I can't think of an example here. I don't have I don't have the whole list memorized, of course. I do have a couple lists, but more I thought of it too, I agree. I, I finished to do something? No. Okay. I
Mm.
anticipated to do something. This one I feel like you can use. If you want to try this one, anybody? With infinitive? I never anticipated.
Uh, uh, I anticipated. I'd never anticipated to be accused of this thing.
There, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Mm,
never anticipated to be accused. Exactly. Sounds good to
uh,
me.
yeah.
All right.
And I've never anticipated receiving such beautiful gift from you.
Mm-hmm. To receive such a great gift. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's one of those actions. Yeah, it's like it's something that happened in the future or just you predicted. Okay. Very good. Is it whose turn is it? Is it back to Heidi?
I finished, just finished.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Igor, number 9.
Everybody dislikes uh, to do exams. I think it can be both in this.
Is it like?
Yes,
You dislike to do
dislike
something.
to do something or dislike doing something. I think both are quite natural.
Yeah? Anybody disagree?
Doing exams?
Yeah, doing. So this is interesting. So we can like doing something and like to do something, but can we dislike to do something?
So you dislike doing something.
Yeah? Has anybody ever heard I dislike to do my homework?
No.
No. Yep, this is different. It's not like. All right.
what
Dislike is only with the gerund. Like is more flexible.
what about hate?
Hate? What do you guys think? Hate.
I
Well,
hate doing.
I would say I hate doing that.
Yep, I hate doing exams. I hate to do my exams. Uh, I love doing exams. I love to do my exams.
Mm.
What do you guys think?
I think it's German for hate.
Yeah. Yep. The thing that this might be confusing because this is dislike. We have the prefix here. How can we make this negative like? Everybody.
Doesn't like.
And then how can we use the gerund or the
Yeah, we can use
Nobody
both.
likes.
yeah. Nobody doesn't like. There we go. Very good. Nobody doesn't like doing exams. Nobody doesn't like to do exams. So it's just because of that prefix that makes it gerund only, okay? Good. All right, we're back to Ming. Let's
I was
do one more round.
I was a bit lazy this time, but I promise to study harder next time.
All right. Does everyone agree?
Yeah.
Can we use gerund with promise?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't think of any way that sounds correct. Yep, I promised to study, and I remember seeing promise on the list. I'll show you a list here in a second, okay? All right, back to Heidi, number 11. What do you think, Heidi? He managed.
That one is easy. Head is
Yeah,
not there.
yeah, Heidi? No? All right, we'll get
I
back.
think
Oh, what's that?
to fix.
There we go. Very good. To fix the TV. I managed to fix it. Very good. All right, Igor, number 12.
If you want a quiet holiday, you should avoid going on the coast in summer, I think. Going on.
Or going. What else do we say? Going.
To the coast.
Everyone?
To the
Two.
coast.
Yeah,
Two.
going on the coast. I prefer
Yeah.
two, okay? Good. And Ming, number 13.
Do you intend to get fit?
Do you intend to get fit? Yeah, does that sound okay to everyone? Yeah. Is there a
Well,
prep?
I think you can say, do you intend getting fit?
Do you intend? Well, okay, so this is an example that will introduce us to those good old prepositions. What's a preposition that goes with intend?
And intend on getting fit.
Yeah, we need on in order to use the gerund. This is another rule of thumb. After a preposition, what do we use? Infinitive or gerund?
Gerund.
Yes. So we have two options, but you have to add the preposition. This is pretty complex. You just have to either understand that you can intend on something or you can just intend to do something, okay? You can intend on doing something or intend to do something. All right, we might as well finish these. Let me see. Heidi, I admit.
I admit cheating in the exam.
I admit cheating in the exam. But we're missing one thing. That preposition.
Oh,
What do you think? There's a preposition you admit.
On the thing.
I admit on. Nope.
Oh, to, then
Of.
to.
To, and is it gerund or infinitive?
Admit to doing.
Yeah, but you admit to doing something. Cheating in the exam. Actually, this is an error. I admit to cheating.
On the exam.
Good correction. Good. All right, and then we have Igor. I think you're the last one.
Well, I missed having dinner with my schoolmates.
Everyone agree? Ding, ding, ding. Very good. All right. So that's one way. Is this the rule of thumb? And it feels like you guys have that down pretty well. Another way is you just have to.
By the way, if you say I missed to have dinner, it means that like you actually missed it, you didn't show up. Yes?
I missed to have dinner. I think missed is one of the ones that we only use with gerund. I missed to do something. It doesn't sound right to me, okay? I'm going to show you, this is another way. So let's just go over some of the general rules here, okay? Just to make sure, just to review. It's probably a review for you guys. So we use gerunds. Ming, can you read this? When we use gerunds here?
We use gerunds, verb plus ing. After certain verbs, I enjoy singing. After prepositions, I drink a cup of coffee before leaving.
Exactly, and then here we go. Also this.
As the subject or object of a sentence, swimming is good exercise.
Very good. And then this, Heidi, can you read this one? We use infinitive.
we use to plus infinitive. After certain verbs, we decided to leave. After many adjectives, it's difficult to get up early. To show purpose, I came to London to study English.
Okay, very good. We'll finish right there. And I want to just quickly review what other adjectives do we use with the infinitive. It is difficult. It is what else? Anything else?
Easy.
Easy. Okay. It is. Because not all of them work.
Hard.
Hard, opposite of easy. Igor?
He's not here.
No? Okay. Important? Another one? Anything else?
The essential.
Yeah.
Beneficial.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but not all of them work, okay? Not all of them. We have to just kind of know some of the good ones. All right, it is necessary, it's essential, and remember, it is. This is part of that structure. All right? And then here's one more I'll read. We use the bare infinitive, so without to is what the bare infinitive is. After modals, okay? After a couple different words, let, and sometimes help. The teacher let us leave. Yeah, some of them. And after some verbs of perception. See, watch, hear, notice, feel, sense. Yeah? But we also need this subject, the object here. I watched her walk away. Alright? And then also after expressions. Alright, so here's a list. Alright, some of these. Oops. Some of these can be on multiple lists. They're not just on just infinitives. But this are the list decide to. Okay. So there are many. So here's another option you can do is just get comfortable with these verbs and how you use them. So we have the object and infinitive. So Heidi, can you use ask in a sentence for me?
Mm-hmm. May I ask you to bring this one to my house?
May I ask you? So you need an object. Very good. All right. So note, some of these verbs are included in the list above, and they're used without an object. All right. So it all depends. And then here's another huge list. Make it a little bigger here. Of the gerund. So I'm going to send this to you guys so you can look at it and find some verbs that you like. But I'm just showing you this for a reference. We're going to focus on specific verbs here. And here's the list with the preposition and gerund. So you notice that depend on. And when I tell people when they study these verbs, study them as a group of words. Don't just study it as depend. Study it as depend on. They go hand in hand. Okay?
By the way, I've heard depend upon.
You depend what?
Depend upon. Not,
Upon?
Yes, I've heard this one.
You've heard? Can you use it in a sentence?
Well, your health depends upon your actions.
It sounds strange to me.
Maybe it's British, but I definitely have heard that.
Yeah? Yeah, I know. British, sometimes it gets, yeah. Yeah, it sounds strange, but I see a lot of stuff. When I look it up, I see a lot. I have to look into it a little bit more. But yeah, whenever something sounds strange you always have to kind of check if it's British, because I don't hear enough British to be comfortable with it. But I know depend on. If you have doubts, use depend on. But you've heard it with natives, Igor. You're saying.
Yes, and also I depend upon you.
Huh. Yeah, it still sounds strange, but okay. All right, look into that one if you guys want to use it. I don't recommend it because I'm not comfortable with it. So, all right. So this is what we got here. So now we're gonna do a little practice using these. All right. Let me see here. I have a list of verbs up here. So these are some important ones that are often confusing and often useful. All right. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to use about 5 of these. All right. I want you to think about how to use these in a story or however you prefer to use them. I usually like for people to tell stories. It's a good practice for everyday conversation. But I want you to write it just so I can see how accurate you are, okay? And how we can do this, we can write it in the chat box for now, and then I will copy and paste it and we can go over it. So I have a list here that I want you to try to use. There's a couple of them that are really kind of can be confusing. So try to use about 5 to 10 of them. Depends on how much you want to write, but there's only 3 of you, so you can write a good amount today, okay? We have plenty of time for you guys to write and give you some good feedback, okay?
So what you're saying is to create a story using some of these words.
Mm-hmm. So we're using 5 to 10 of them. 10 of these verbs, all right?
The order is not crucial, I think.
Oh, the order is not important. Not important, and when finished, you can paste it into the chat, okay? I prefer. Are you guys on? You looks like you're on the Verbling chat. Is everyone on this chat?
Um,
I just sent a message. Either way, let me know if when you send it, so then I'll check the chats, okay?
how much time do we have?
I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes to see who finishes first, okay? But I'll give you about 5 minutes at least. If you have any questions, please ask while you're writing. No problems. And actually, one last thing. Sorry to interrupt again. I recommend that you use ones you're not comfortable with, okay? Some that you're not sure about, just so you can get them fixed if necessary.
Hmm.
can also try to use a verb after these, right? Because this is what we're trying to elicit. Obviously, some of them you could use subjects and nouns after, but let's use the verb form. It might be trickier, but how are we doing, everyone? Doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone still with me? Let me know and start finishing up. We want to make sure we get enough time to give you feedback here, okay?
Yeah. I posted.
Yeah? Okay, I just want to make sure I got the right chat here. So it must be you posted on the Google chat.
Yeah. Bubbling chat.
Verbling chat. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, why?
Maybe paste it one more time.
I can see it.
You can?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a delay.
Maybe your computer.
Mm,
I posted the Google another chat.
yeah, post it on Google as well. There we
Yeah.
go. I see it on Google.
At first I posted bubbling.
Okay.
Bubbling.
Yeah, maybe Google's faster. I'm not seeing it on Verbling. All right, good. I'm going to have you read this out for me. Ready? 1 second. Let me get... All right. Heidi, I'll give you a chance to read this out loud. 'Cause I'm not sure. Some of the things, maybe you
What?
didn't copy. Maybe you didn't paste right.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Huh. Well, you can correct it while you say it.
I wanted to see you.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I don't know why I posted.
Don't worry.
I want to. Maybe okay. I will. It's very strange.
Don't worry. You can correct it when you say it. I'll correct it for you if there's some obviously some things changed. So I wanted to see you.
I wanted to see you at some place. Then you suggested going to the Kate coffee shop, but I want avoid to go there because because it is too far from my house. I don't insist on going another place. If you require meeting there, I admit to meet you. Admit to meeting you, maybe meeting you there.
Meeting. Yeah, we already went over that one. Very good.
Anyway, we can enjoy talking a lot of things.
Okay. So this is talking a lot. I wanted to see you.
Yeah.
Alright. You said once? Or what is this? Once at someplace. Okay. Alright. So, I wanted to see you. Perfect, right? I wanted to see you. Once at some place. That sounds a little strange. I'm not sure. Is there another way you could say this, Heidi?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see you once, just one time you wanted to see them?
But yes, I wanted to see you too at some place once.
But why just once? I'm kind of curious. You just want to
Because
see them once?
we never met each other for a long time.
Okay, I wanted to see you. Maybe we want to have a at least in there.
Mm-hmm.
At least once at some place. That sounds a little better. At least once, because you might see them again. Yeah. I at least want to see you once at some place. Okay. Then you suggested going to the Kate's. This is a name of a place. Do we use articles?
Coffee shop.
To Kate's coffee shop, okay? You never
Yeah.
say the Justin. You always say Justin. Kate's coffee shop. But I want in the past here. We got to stay in the past.
No. Now I want to avoid.
Okay, so all right, but now I want to avoid to go there.
Hmm.
Does this sound okay to everyone? Avoid, we usually, in this case, we wouldn't use infinitive.
Hmm. Going
So,
there.
yep, I wanted to avoid going there because it is too far from my house. I want to avoid going there. I don't insist on going. Remember, going where? Going. You have to say going to a place, okay? Don't insist on going to another place. Okay. This sounds a little unnatural. Okay, a little strange, Heidi. I want you to reword it if possible.
Hmm.
If you require a meeting there, if you
Strongly.
yeah, strong like you I don't know it's a lot of repetitious, but if you maybe
Meeting.
really want to, because required sounds it's not the right context. Really want, and then if we don't say want a meeting, we say want to meet there. If you really want to meet there, I suppose. Let's use suppose here. Let's take out the meeting. What do you suppose? If you really want to meet there, I suppose.
Your opinion?
I suppose I could go. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
I suppose I could go. Okay. All right. Anyway, we can enjoy talking. We need a preposition here. You talk.
To each other. Maybe somewhere
Mm,
I wrote to each other, but disappeared when I
talk
paste.
about a lot of things. Okay. You talk about things. Okay. You talk
Hmm.
to people. Talk about things. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, uh, it's definitely we have to be careful with when to use the certain verbs. Like require you have to use it in the right context, or else it's not gonna sound very natural. Okay.
Okay.
But no, nice work, nice work. Any of you guys done? All right, I just got Ming's. Excellent. All right, Ming, I'm gonna paste it on here, and I'll have you read it out loud.
Okay.
All
It
right,
sounds
Ming, go ahead.
it sounds kind of awkward,
Okay, that's all right.
but I hope you can correct my error.
No,
I
no.
I enjoy going with a friend. I should be singular. And I planned on going to a movie every month. Unfortunately, my friend stopped going because of his schedule. He told me he regretted not being available. I had to admit I was disappointed.
Oh, very good. You're selling yourself too short. You know what that means?
Yeah, I know.
No, you're selling yourself too short. Means, yeah, you need to boast a little more. You should be a little more proud of your English. I enjoyed going to the movies with my friends. Okay,
My
my one maybe now you're talking about one friend.
yeah,
So we
just
could
one
say,
friend.
all right. So either you should probably change this just to make it sound a little more. You either say I with my friend, but if you want to use friends, you could say one of my friends. And I plan on going to a movie every month because this is kind of in general. I So maybe in the past. Yeah, in the past it's finished now. I enjoyed going to the movie with my friends. One of my friends and I. So far so good with the gerunds and the infinitives, but a tense problem here. Is there a better tense we could use on this? One of my friends and I
Hmm.
before the past.
Had planned.
Yeah,
No.
nice. This is a great time to use the past perfect. One of my friends and I had planned on going to a movie every month. Unfortunately, my friend stopped going because of his schedule. He told me he regretted not being available. I had to admit I was disappointed. Excellent. Those errors I corrected are very, very picky, all right? So don't
Okay.
worry.
Thank
Excellent
you.
work. Nice. Good. All right, we have one more here. Igor, what do you got for me? Are you with us?
I posted in the Verb chat.
Okay. All right. Okay, wow, you got a nice story here. All right. So you can read it so I can kind of give you some pronunciation as well. See, make sure you're pronunciating everything, okay? All right, go ahead.
Okay. I was looking forward to seeing Rosie again. We agreed to meet up at the mall a few days ago at 4 p.m. I wanted to make sure I wouldn't arrive there late, so I came there a few minutes earlier. But the waiting quickly started to eat away at me. At that moment, I regretted making that decision. I was watching carefully all the people around me come and go, hoping that one of them would be Rosie. Finally, I saw a distant young girl coming towards me, and as she was getting closer, I realized it was her, Rosie. I admit to feeling excited at her arrival. It was like a world of stress off my shoulders. When she'd come up to me, I insisted on going to a nice restaurant, because all the waiting made me really hungry. She agreed on that, but requested that we go see a movie afterwards.
Okay, wow, very good. Okay, so I'm not finding too much here, so I'm gonna have to be really picky, okay? You're very good at writing. All right, I was looking forward to excellent scene. So Ming, yeah, if you know about this phrase, it's confusing because everyone thinks to infinitive, but no, it's to gerund. All right, we agreed to meet up. I really like how you use meet up. What's the difference between meet and meet up? Do you know?
Well, when you meet up, you meet at her place.
Yeah, it's kind of just a friendly way of saying to
Like,
meet.
let's meet up
Yeah,
somewhere.
let's meet up somewhere. Yeah, it's a little more friendly. Let's meet. It's general. All right, a little informal. At the mall a few days ago at 4 p.m. All right, I wanted to make sure I wouldn't arrive there late, so I came there a few minutes earlier. All right, what's another word we could replace with came?
Arrived.
Yeah, I arrived. All right, or another one?
Reached the destination.
No, that.
Got you.
Yeah, I got there a few minutes early. Yeah, like I probably would say get more often than any of these others, okay? We always say got for arrived. All right? And came is it's a little strange just because you come to a place, you went there. Yeah? You went there, so it's better got. But the waiting quickly started to eat away at me. Okay? Nice expression. Yeah? Really started to eat away at me. At the moment I regretted making that decision. Okay, I was watching carefully. Who are you watching?
All the people around me.
Yeah. So we have to put that after the verb. This is a common area. This is probably the most unnatural thing you have in your writing right now. I was watching all the people around where? Me.
Around me. Around me,
Carefully. And actually, when you want to say come and go, where would you put this now? I was watching all the people
Come
around,
and
kind
go.
of.
Around me, come and go carefully.
Yeah, it's almost too long. We got to use one or the other, around or come and go. It's a little redundant, you know.
I was watching all the people.
Around me
I was
carefully.
I was
I was watching.
carefully watching all the people come and go.
Yeah, yeah, around me come and go. Yep, you can also do that. Nice. Good. I was carefully watching, describing the verb. Yes, all the people around me come and go. That works. Good. Hoping that one of them would be Rosie. Finally, I saw a distant young girl coming towards me, and I'm going to give you the comma here. A little pause action, punctuation. And as she was getting closer, comma, I realized it was her, Rosie. I admit to feeling excited at her arrival. That was like a world of stress off my shoulders. Really? That's pretty. Yeah, that was a big moment. All right, good. When she'd come up to me, I insisted on going to a nice restaurant. Okay, because all the waiting made me really hungry. Is this now? Listen to how I say this. When she come up to me, when she had come up to me, I insisted on going to a nice restaurant because all the waiting made me really hungry. Usually we don't use commas before because, okay?
Okay.
There's no pause there. We can just go right into it. Okay? And she agreed on that, comma, but requested that we go see a movie afterwards. Nice. Very good. You used some advanced complex things there. Excellent work, Igor.
Thank you.
Yeah, and yeah, just remember adverbs go before the verb. We sometimes put them in a couple other places, you know, after and then all that, but
Yeah. I don't know why I put it there. I don't know.
no, don't worry. No, it's very good. Excellent, guys. Well, we really don't have much time for another activity, but yeah, you really did well, and you guys have a very good understanding of this. The main thing is just to kind of use them, get experience with them, and I suggest you look at these lists. Okay, I'm going to give you the link to this document so you can look at this document again and maybe review some of them in the tables. This is probably the best resource for you. I got a couple links to activities in here, but right here, I have a couple nice charts here for you. Okay, so you can use these for a good reference, and maybe you'll see a couple words you're not really used to or not sure about, and it should clear it up for you. Okay. Any last minute questions?
Nope.
No? All right, well, it was great seeing you again, Ming, and Igor, definitely great meeting you, and you definitely keep studying, guys. You guys doing really well with English, so.
English is doing very well with us.
Yeah. Excellent. Cool, well, I hope to see you guys again soon.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank
take care. Have a
Thank you
good
for the
one.
lesson. It was
Yep,
fun.
you're welcome. Take care, guys.